YouTube, it's your boy, Brother Dennis. And let's give God all the glory. Quick updates. First of all, let's update Captain Race 6, 358 miles for me. So we basketed Saturday night. We released the birds Monday morning because of weather, and today's Wednesday evening. So that's Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So it's been Monday morning, okay, Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. So it's been 2.5 days. 166 birds were released. Only 22 from the whole combine have clocked in. One bird clocked in on Monday. 21 birds clocked in yesterday. No other birds have clocked in. The word on the street is we released our birds in the same place. We fly south to north. Some guys from Florida, they released their birds in the same place. They fly north to south. Our birds went with their birds. One of the guys got a call, said his birds are in Tampa, Florida. Captain's MIA, missing in action. It was 358 miles from me. The ironic part is the one guy that was longer than me, 378 miles. He's the one that got the bird Monday night. So he ended up getting a bird Monday night. The only day bird actually got to the longest loft. So no short birds. So it's not looking good for the whole combine. Like over 140 birds are lost. Captain's MIA. Captain's made it home through a lot of other stuff. Hopefully he makes it home. But every day that goes by, it's not looking good for him. The sick bird, okay, not the sick bird, but the bird that came in after being gone for 5 weeks, we think that them birds, same thing happened. With race 2, we raced, another combine raced. Some of our birds got confused, young birds. They ended up going with another combine. Whoever got them birds in, they kept them, held them for like 5 weeks until the racing season was over. Then they released them. How do we know? I got a bird on Tuesday. 3 or 4 other guys in the club in the combine all got birds Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's too much of a coincidence. All the birds were healthy, fat. None of them were starved. None of them looked like they've been in the wild. No lice, none of that. So somebody was holding our birds. So the bird that I got, I still got him in quarantine though. He's doing well. And that's the update on him. I'll do his own update video. Just weird stuff going on. So I lost 2 birds this week. Settling other birds. But 2 of the birds that I had for a while, one was a repeat breeding from Captain. Ended up losing that bird somehow, and I lost another bird, which was weird. The bird flew around the loft all day. Everybody else trapped in. The bird wouldn't trap in. It just kept loft flying all day. And then it never trapped in. It just would fly until it got dark, and then I didn't see it no more, and it was gone. And this is a bird that's been out several times. The other one that left, it was a late hatch, but it wasn't a late hatch. It was a late hatch, and I was holding it back for my race team, for my old bird race team, and it disappeared. And then the other one disappeared. So I lost 2 this week just loft flying. And I don't understand it. The birds that I was settling, they settled okay. And here's another update. So about a month ago, I sent an email to James from Robinson Family Pigeons, Racing Pigeons. And I said, James, let me back up. James called me one day or emailed me one day and said, hey, I got 2 pigeons that I missed the bands on. They're really good pigeons, and but since I missed the bands on them, I was wondering if you would want one. I think it's a male. I'm gonna send them the 2 birds to people. as stock birds. Did you want one? I said, yeah, I'll take one. He said, just pay the shipping. So I paid the shipping. So he gifted me a really good bred bird. So me being a novice, I was like, okay, well, I put them with my other birds. I settled them, and I started letting them loft fly and this and that. So I started tossing them with my other birds. So then I ended up putting them in the training basket for the practice race, and he did good. So I took him back for race 1, and he did good. Race 2, he got lost, disappeared. But now we know all the other birds disappeared too. But he ended up coming back like 5 days later. The race was on a Sunday. He ended up coming in Thursday after I thought I lost him. So he made it home, and so I didn't take no more chances with him. He has been loft flying every now and then, but I have been doing a lot of loft flying. So I stocked him. I was gonna stock him. So then I called James, and I said, hey James, I really don't have a hen, but I want to really breed him to a good hen. I like to get into some one loft racing. He said, well, I was getting ready to auction some birds off, but I'll give you a shot at the birds before I auction them off. But, you know, they're going to be a little bit pricey. And, you know, money's a problem for me. So I don't know how I'm going to pay for the bird, but I sent James a deposit. And it was a, you know, nice little deposit, but it was still only like a quarter of what the bird cost. So I sent him a deposit to hold the bird, and I said, look, give it to the beginning of November. I'll figure out how, I guess when I get paid, you know, my disability, I'll figure out a way to pay the rest of the money. I didn't tell him that. I just told him, I emailed him. I got you the beginning of November. But in my mind, I'm like, man, how am I gonna come up with this money? So I put it in God's hands, prayed about it, left it alone. November comes. I said, well, I'm gonna be hungry this month. So I called James up, and I said, James, I said, how much did I owe you again? Because I'm gonna go ahead and just send the money now, and I'll just be short. I really can't afford it. I'm not telling him that, but I'm thinking that. So I'm like, I really can't afford it, but my word is my word. I really want the bird, so let me know so I can cash app you the money. James says, don't even worry about it. I was telling somebody else about the bird and the situation behind it, and they went ahead and paid your bill for you. Never told me who it was. He just said the bird's been paid off. And it was a good little bit amount of money. It was a good little bit amount of money, and I'm so thankful for that. So he sent me a hen, and whoever paid it off, God bless you and thank you. If you ever do, I don't know if it's a secret admirer or what. Not like a secret admirer, but I don't know if you want to stay private, if you just wanted to, because a lot of people really, when you help people, it's because it's for you and God to know. It's not for you to just help somebody and then go bragging about, oh, I did this for this person, this and this and that. No, you just do it out of the kindness of your heart, if it's genuine. So sometimes people do it from anonymously. So I have an anonymous donator. So I want to say thank you to the anonymous donator. I didn't mean to be disrespectful and say secret admirer, but the anonymous donator, I want to say thank you for allowing me to own such a nice pigeon. Thank you to James for putting it all together and getting the donation and whatever. And I hope the other birds that he auctioned off went to good causes. So I hope that worked out good. So let me show you the hen. I got it in the box. James said, whatever you do, don't open the box outside, because he knows of a person who bought a very expensive hen and picked it up and got the box, received the box, and was so happy to receive the box that he opened the box outside just to take a peek. And the pigeon flew off, and he never seen the pigeon again. And the dude had dropped the bag on the pigeon. Like, it was an expensive pigeon. And the pigeon flew away, and they never seen the pigeon again. So I'm inside my loft. I'm gonna put her in with the hens because I've already had a bird from James off in here, and I'm not worried about quarantine and none of that. I just want to get the bird out the box. Bird's been in the box all day or 2 days, so I hear it moving around. I'm gonna give it some water. I got some water and some food down here, and then I'm gonna put it in with the hens. So let's look at it. Like I said, I already got a male for it. I'm inside the loft. Oh, it feels good. And I'm trying out my new grip. I got the 2 fingers with the feet. And here is the hen. This is the hen that James sent me. It is a blue bar hen. And it is I think it's a mix of Joe Manuka blood and Aztec loft blood. And I think it's actually bred very similar to the bird that I'm gonna, Phoenix. I call him Phoenix. So I try to name my breeders. So Phoenix is a bird that I got from James earlier, band 10178. And this is the hen that we're gonna breed Phoenix to, and hopefully their offspring will go to one loft races. So this is the wing. It looks like, I don't know if this, here's the bird from this side. Why they always try to look away from the camera? It's like they know they're on camera. Look at the camera. Here's the wing on this side. I don't think it's an 11 flighter, but it'd be nice if it was. But this is the hen that James from Robinson Family Racing's Pigeons sent me, and I'm so grateful for this pigeon. I am so grateful. It's a very good pigeon. This was a pigeon that he was going to stock. He was stocking and keeping for himself. He bred for stock, and he was going to keep it for himself. And then space ran out. He got some imports and other things happened, and he decided to let a few really good birds go that he kept for himself, and auction them for good causes and try to help a novice out in me. He had already, like I said, he gifted me 1 bird already. So this bird was not a gift from him, but it was a gift from somebody. I paid for a percentage of it, and it's band 180. So I'm praying, James. I'm pretty sure, because I got band 178 and 180, so I'm pretty sure they're not nest mates. But they're very similar blood. There's Joe Manuka blood. I think it's off a bird named, I think they come off a bird named Tucson, which was a one-loft racer. And I think the mother is off the Aztec blood. I think it's Little Aztec or something like that. So I think this bird is off the aunt of the other bird. They're bred very similar. But I have to get into pedigrees. But when I do breedings, I'll the birds I do got pedigrees on. I'll go ahead and do the I'll go ahead and explain why I'm putting what bird with what bird. If anybody has any other And also notice that I have a couple big birds. Off the subject, I do have a couple bigger birds, like my Adrian P bird and my Tough Guy bird seem to be pretty bigger birds, and they throw bigger birds. But somebody else, 2 of my club members had gave me some birds, and they're smaller birds like this one. This one feels small in the hand, medium to me, small to me. And I think I like the smaller birds too, and I like all the birds. And I care about my pigeons, I think, too much. So losing pigeons hurts. I like how calm she is in my hand, but she's been in the box for a long time, so I'm gonna let her go. I'm gonna put her in here and get her some food. And you too. God bless you.